Alright, so welcome everyone to today's class. Today we do D.Va, as you guys preferred. um, we're gonna look into the game of, what was his name? Clappj? Clappy? I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrongly. First, and yeah, let's just look into this first.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
So, if my mic is being too loud or something, just tell me.
Do you want to go Raysus on the high ground without fasting?
Okay, you guys even 6-stack, okay?
Unless someone else can go. Play Raysus.
So D.Va is most likely fine in all comps right now at the moment, since you can pick her also with Orisa or something, because of the Matrix is still really strong. She has a lot of kill potential, and yeah, the comp is fine at all. Like, you got D.Va with the Matrix, that's alright. You got a Pharah, depending on the player, that will turn out how well she does. If they got a good Widow or something, it might be not too well. Mercy is fine still. And Bastion, if you play around him, is good anyway. Like, you got a Orisa, you got a D.Va, you got Mercy Moira. He will get way like enough heal for sure. Let's see, clear screen. Okay. Interesting crosshair choice. Like, I know it's preference, but I would like suggest maybe a smaller one or something, or like if you work with the dot in the middle, I guess that's fine too. But it's like maybe want to change things a little bit. So anyway, just a little bit messing around here. I'll skip that a bit. Okay, setting up here is completely fine, no worries at all. So let's see what kind of team they have. Okay, they have Ryan, that's for sure. You want to make sure to, yeah, catch the fire strikes. I think he got that one, yeah. Yeah, shoot rockets, everything. Keep in mind that it's Tracer. Don't go for the Tracer. Maybe not go for Tracer. Now we're just wasting time right now. Because if you go already down there and to try to go for a Tracer, she can still recall, which would just waste your shift. Your team is more out in the open. You will have much more troubles to keep up the composition on top. And will have a lot more tougher time, and the Matrix is really essential for your team. So if you go for a Bastion comp and you, for example, would go up against another Bastion comp, or for example, if someone suggested the pirate ship thing, right, then you want to make sure that your Bastion is as unharmed as possible. And he will be as unharmed as possible if you keep up the shields and try to Matrix as much projectiles as you can. So let's see, I think you still look for the Tracer. As you see, she went up on top now. So, a little bit panicking there. Just try to stay calm. Okay, you got a Tracer, go back to your team. You see your... So now your team got pushed completely because they needed you in the front line. So next time you set up here with your team, you got a Orisa, you got a Bastion, stay with them, make sure to Matrix everything and to like stay focused on them. You will have different kinds of people like who could take care of the Tracer. You had a Pharah who could just simply E on the point. You had a Moira who could simply shift on the point. You had yourself who could shift on the point. So there would be plenty of characters who could take care of it. But yeah, let's see. They killed Bastion or Orisa now. You managed to kill the Tracer. That's at least something. Let's see. So yeah, keep shooting the shield to like at least burst it down a little bit. Exactly. If you dive in, make sure to melee at the end, that's good. Maybe a little bit quicker next time. Okay, nice use of rockets there and shift. Exactly. Get as close as you can when you try to shoot them, but always keep in mind to like first go for except if you want to build up ult charge. If you want to build up ult charge, you can shoot tanks, that's for sure. If you like try to get D.Va bombed for a good stall or something, that's alright. Otherwise, it's still the same order. Always go first for supports, then for squish and DPS. I always praise that, but that's just a really important thing. And then for tanks. Like same goes for D.Va. If you like use your shift, rockets, and melee combo while shooting, you can easily take out a target with 200 HP. Like since they changed her with the rockets and everything, it's easily to kill, to assassinate a person. So let's see. Yeah, okay, you just got killed by the Rhino. That's an easy kill for him there. Point is pretty much lost, so no point in even trying that. So. Yeah. So now just make sure that everyone regroups and doesn't get picked off, otherwise they can just steamroll you.
Guys, go back.
A little bit too much in the front. Your mate even calls it. Or you, I guess. Okay, Raysus way too far ahead. Way too much. You are now going too far ahead too. Like yeah, good use of Matrix. Matrix again, yeah. Try to practice your Matrix. Try to, since they reduced the cooldown, like the duration of the Matrix, you gotta play around a little bit with when to use the Matrix. So you can just barely tap it every once in a while, because like you click it, you have like a little small delay, which is really small, but then it like lasts for, I don't know, a couple of milliseconds. So you can just play around with that, and it will always waste up a little amount of your Matrix in total, or Matrix fuel or whatever. But so you can just play around with them and to like snipe out and deny little targets and projectiles, right? So let's see.
Hello there.
Just to keep in mind there. So again, yeah, good use there. That's the way I meant it basically. Yeah, maybe try to fly up next time there. Okay, now it's just a huge clusterfuck. They just used up all the ultimates and... So a thing, like if you get killed by... if you get out of mech, right? Try to crouch spam and try to be really annoying, because the model of D.Va is the mini D.Va is really hard to hit. So if you get out of mech, try to that's what I at least do. I don't go for targets. I just try to build up my call mech ultimate as fast as I can, so I just can get back in the mech and keep on stalling or just be more useful. I know D.Va does some damage as mini D.Va, but it's still not as useful in total as the big D.Va. So you just want to make sure. Yeah, crouch spam. Crouch spam is that's why I say crouch spam. You just spam your crouch button all the time, which is for me it's control. So if you get out of mech, you just pray control rapidly like this. And it used to be more frequently, so you would like really spaz around, but right now they fixed it like, I don't know, 3 seasons ago or something. And you will still be a little bit harder to hit than as if you jump or something. Exactly, so you'd AD spam, crouch spam, primary fire all the time, as much as you can, just to get back into your mech real quick. That's what I would suggest. Anyway, but the thing is, if they have a Reinhardt or Moira, it's just really hard in total to stay alive, because it's just easy for them to kill you. Like if they have aim-wise characters, Tracer, McCree, Soldier, whatever, it's harder for them to hit you, but auto-track, there's nothing you can do. That's basically it. But yeah, right now your team is getting steamrolled pretty hard. Like the Bastion should have changed now for something else maybe, but that was a quick round though. Like, okay. Just from an analytical standpoint here, since I can just review your view, and I'm not trying to like dump you or something, but you lost first point because of being too distracted and like kind of breaking up the formation, and just like they just used that advantage of you not having a matrix, breaking the shield more easily, and like just dumping on you and diving on your formation. So it's just way more easier for you guys to and for them to actually take you out and take point. So once they broke up your formation, they will need time to get back and everything, and you were a little slow in the DM. On the DM, I don't know what you mean with DM. But yeah, you guys lost first point because of that. Because next time just yeah, and also so your first point was because of distraction and because of just breaking up the formation. Next time, just play around your tanks, play around your team, and play around your core formation. Your core formation was Bastion with shields and D.Va. So just play around that. Second point was just like you guys overextended way too much in front, and they just stacked up the ults and just picked you off one by one with them. And so next time, just maybe if you like see someone like a Zarya or Reinhardt jumping, you can most likely assume that they have their ults up and they will most likely end up to use them, and just try to like look into that behavior and just adapt it for next time. So what you could have done is just shift up real quick or something, and or shift to the side because it was close, like it wasn't too because it wasn't too far. I mean, you were not too centered in the Earth Shatter. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's see for attack. A little bit, skip here, a little bit. So you guys go for D.Va, Winston, Pharah, okay. Lucio, okay. Wouldn't be too necessary right now. Let's see.
I'll go Mercy.
Yeah, Zenyatta's better here.
Zenyatta, can you play DPS?
I'm just curious to see like what's the last character. Still nothing. Okay, soldier.
I just can't play tank.
Okay, so you basically have 2 divers with one other character who can be distractive and also push down people. That's fine. You got a Zenyatta who can support those people. That's fine too. Mercy is also fine. And so overall pretty okay team comp, or good team comp in my opinion. So let's see.
I only play tanks.
I'll skip here a little bit.
One. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Okay, Tracer, just shoot a little bit, exactly. Using rockets, that's completely fine. Yeah, maybe, look, if you go for peak, just occasionally use your Matrix, because you just, they have a choke, they just have to look at one little, like they have to look through 2 tiny holes for a certain amount of time, and so just barely use your Matrix for a little bit, so you can just avoid some projectiles, for example the NNA right now. Or for example, if your Winston wants to cross, just occasionally like click it really fast so he can cross safely, because the range of the Matrix is huge. So now they have a Bastion. What you guys either do is you either go through this way. Okay, what's it called? Other order. You guys would have to wait until your Matrix regenerates, and then decide if you either go this way or the right way, or just dive straight on them. Since you guys have Winston and D.Va, you guys could do that. That's alright, but it has to be really coordinated, because you would have to make sure that you kill the Bastion. And like Winston would go first, you would have to follow with the Winston, Matrix this Winston, so he doesn't get immediately burst down by the Bastion. And the Pharah would just have to like shift up in the air and just like from behind shoot them and be distractive too. So they would have to like they would just be overwhelmed. That's the basic idea of dive, to overwhelm the enemy, and that they sort of start to panic and just lose focus, and without by them losing the focus, it's your time to kill them. Actually, that's a good way. But like the way it seems now, it seems like left for me, maybe. Okay, left then. You just shifted through, but like think of your team. Like at least hold down Matrix for them. Like just look through here and then hold down right click. Like your matrix will deny everything in this way, so they can cross. But right now you even got picked, so you can't really go. Now you lost your max. Crouch spam and try to shoot her. Try to kill her. She will be in front of you, yeah. Yeah, right now it's just kind of messy because you guys secured this position for yourselves, but like your team is constantly dying. You guys got 2 people down. You kind of need to like regroup. You either can wait in the little room where you were just before, and like, but you need your mech, and that's kind of the messy thing right now. You should have just waited for your matrix, called your team. Okay, guys, let's wait for my matrix. Let's group up, and then just head into that place.
I'm not a fucking Hanzo.
Okay, now you get back your mech. Be careful when calling your mech because it's there's always like a short time frame where they can kill you before get back and while you press it. So you make sure that you don't get killed while doing it. So maybe just a little bit here, more to the left or something. But it went fine. Matrix was too late. Shit happens. If you dive, try to aim for the head of the target. Like right now you boop him away, and like you start to aim in this area, and you should rather aim in this area. So even if you like boop him up into this direction, you can you can still aim onto his head more easily than if you would have to like it would be overall more effective. That's what you do when you shift dive someone with D.Va. It was just a little bit too low, and the sleep was also pretty well, so pretty much dead here. Yeah. So let's see. The team just has to regroup really properly once, and you guys should figure out a way where to go and just until a little bit too late here. Yeah. Yeah, but I see you sorta get the idea of the Matrix. Like you try to like avoid the projectiles for your team, but it's just like it's either too late or you like misaim a little bit. Like for the Moira ball, where was it? Here you like kind of aimed like this, I guess, and you should have just aimed like this. Let's see again. Yeah, no, it was just a little bit too late, I guess. Okay, so try to kill the Tracer here. No point in shooting a Tracer from afar. Just like if you really want to commit on the Tracer, now you just seem a little bit indecisive. Like you either really go for her, you had your shift up, just help your team and go, like fly onto her with Matrix so you can help some teammates and then proceed to shoot and damage her, or you just leave her be and just like try to focus on the middle way. But since she is killing your team, you should rather really commit to her and not just like shoot her from here to here, and that's just like you tickle her a little bit. That's not worth it. Okay, Matrix the Bastion, so the soldier can kill him. Okay, good pick. You guys got a pick now, but you just dive in solo without follow-up. That's not good. And so is Tracer. Like I get the idea of you guys got a pick and you guys want to go in right away, but think of your team. Like you had a Tracer who was going for point already, and you had yourself who just went on them a little bit straight. You got out better than expected with like a lot of health still left, and but like they have a longer way than you guys, and you just got a pick, and you guys on your spawn is more closer than theirs. So you just can wait like 5 seconds, something. Mercy will come back. Someone can pull her, for example, just like so she can shift onto them, and then like go for them or something. But like right now, maybe it will turn out a little bit better. Kinda. Okay, got shattered here. Yeah, shift up maybe. Okay, then no, it's late. Yeah, it was just 3 against 1, and you just didn't choose a target. Like they would heal themselves and everything. It's just like a hopeless fight. So that's the thing. You have to work with your team. Like you are no DPS, so you can take care of things alone. yeah, matrix those things. Like, I don't get the point of okay, D.Va bomb strand point. Okay, cool. You guys got the. Okay, but let's talk about this real quick. So right now, yeah, it seems like you guys don't have anything to contest really. I mean, they have a shield comp, and you guys have a Genji, for example. Like this Genji will need ages to break down this fucking shield, and like if you guys try to contest that, I mean, you had a soldier, still have one, I don't know, but it's not too worth it to like contest this actually. You just have to sort of ignore this for a moment and just really make up your mind. If you go this way, go this way. You still have Zarya, so she could at least bubble you if you and Genji will dive on. Okay, she maybe use it. So you still have Zarya who could still bubble you and the Genji if you would like to dive on this point right now. But you just ended up to using your D.Va bomb like this. I mean, sure, you can do it like that, but I mean, they could still like just turn around as Ryan. Like, I wouldn't know why he would. Yeah, the problem is I can see where it landed exactly, but for me, it's just like kind of weird D.Va bomb. Like, what I would have tried is if you guys want to go middle, to fly, like to run up here. Wait, let's show you. Run up here with Matrix and then fly like this. Like you go from below, behind them, like in the middle part of this platform, and push them down. So the constellation would break. Like it's important to get down the Rhine, so you guys can focus on the Bastion, who sits up on top of there. So Matrix that one, good. Break the shield, kill the Rhine. You can easily fight him. Don't turn around. Yeah, keep going, keep shooting. He's an easy target to pick up. Okay, right now he has his shield back. I'd choose a target, really. You tend to like go left, right, just choose one. Get the bongo, okay, nice. Aim for the head. If you have like a target like Orisa, it's an easy target to aim at. Just aim for the head. It's just free ult charge for you and just more effects overall. Because D.Va's cannons can be really, really strong in close range. So yeah, that's a failed push here.
How the fuck isn't she dead?
Okay.
So much health and I kicked her.
30 seconds remaining.
Like again, Zarya goes off by her own. You guys get shattered right now. Now, I mean, shifting with the right click is okay, but it's an unlucky shift there. You can still, like, if you have a graph going on here, just don't fly left, right. Try to, like, support the graph so it's actually worth it to graph here. So just press shift again when you start flying and so you can focus on this area which you graphed. Matrix a little bit more for your team if the Orisa shoots.
Fucking Tracer!
Okay, so you really try to kill the Moira. Use your rockets. Like, easily can take out the Orisa actually, but now you just... Okay, so from what I am seeing, it's like you're indecisive with picking your targets. Like, you have 4 or 5 teammates who, I think they all went for Orisa right now. And Moira, let me see again.
Sir!
Okay, you took care of Moira, that's alright. You can do that. Like, it's an annoying target to deal with, but you can do that, that's possible. You also had a Tracer who would be with you and to take care of the Moira. You still had Orisa who was shooting constantly at you and the Tracer. So you could still, like, occasionally matrix this area sometimes just to help your team. Because you still had your DPS with you. It's not like you would have to shoot them all the time. So use a rocket to actually also break the shield. So no one... Okay, Reaper takes care of them. Matrix was a little bit too late, that happens. Exactly, dive. Try to dive a little bit more like this onto him and not like this. So, because right now you like fly onto him, but you see you will fly like across, like here's Ryan and you fly past him. And I think it's kind of easier for me if I kind of fly a little bit more vertically, same to Genji with shift, and then I can just like turn around real quick. And if I rocket, the rockets will be more effective that way, so I will hit for sure. So even if you don't hit your rockets straight on the Reinhardt, it still has like a small explosion radius on the floor below the target, so it will still do some damage. Yeah, just okay. I guess you really wanted that point if you bombed that one. I mean, you could have also just Matrixed the Bastion while he isn't ult, and then just proceed to kill him because you still had two teammates with you. Okay, you end up getting a point.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
So that's the thing, you just used your D.Va bomb for this one target. It wasn't too worth it right now, like, could need it right now, but yeah, let's see. Exactly, Matrix both those two, that's good. Trace on the left, just call it for your team or something.
This Raysus is a fucking like.
Nice, you guys got to Trace. Now just tell your team, come on, press F on the point, come on guys, let's go. Or tell your teammates to go right or something, and then just drop on them. Like you see Trace is coming, okay, nice, good. Go for Bastion, go for Bastion. Okay, that's unlucky, he shatters. But like, I would try to communicate a little bit more with the team, so it's a little bit more coordinated. Okay, let's see. Yeah, now right now just the team is dying and wasted Reaper Blossom right there. Just go back, you're just feeding all charge right now. You will most likely lose your mech right now because we will run out of Matrix, yep. I think that's the thing in lower ranks, like people tend to just run up on point multiple times, one after another, and the time isn't waiting for you guys, like it's running out, and you just have to work more coordinated and group up together and work as a team. That's the most important thing. You're close to D.Va bomb right now. Okay, that's an unlucky pick. Matrix, so D.Va, some Mercy's safe while resing. So Bastion's low. You might die here if you can. Come in. That's just okay. Like that grab was awful, to be honest. Like what kind of follow up did she expect? Like Tracer just used a pulse bomb on the last push, so that won't follow. Reaper used his Blossom last push too. You have your bomb close, like nearby, but like he doesn't know because you didn't. I think you didn't tell him. You didn't tell him that the chat is empty, and it's just a wasted grab. And you see, you just got like one target maximum out of it. So like a little bit more communication here. Also, in general, guys, ping your stuff. Ping, like not spam ping, but if you have ult, if you like, just try to ult like in if it's asked or if it's needed or something, or if it's close to having ult or something, just ping it. Like it is really useful to just let your teammates know how close you are, even if you're not talking in chat or if you're not talkative at all or something. Simply once to press Y is pretty easy to just do it like once in a while at least, so your folks know.
Tracer's literally only going for me. She just walked by our seat.
Yeah, the Zenyatta's just complaining all the time. Like instead of saying, for example, guys try to protect me a little bit more, or just keep out an eye on Tracer. Like, yeah, maybe Zarya. I mean, Zarya could simply bubble, but I guess Zarya's pretty much focusing on the front line since you guys got Tracer and D.Va. Let's see, now everyone's going for Tracer, you guys gotta pick now. Group up, spam group up, and then like press F to press signal that you guys want to push the point. And since you're not talking that much, I guess. Like you're saying something, but I don't see what. Like I don't hear it. If you D.Va bomb like that, try to oh okay. Like if you D.Va bomb like that, it will just like glide through and they can just set up here. Like let me see. Oh, I need the frame. They will literally just, it will fly in the corner here, and they can just set up here and like behind here, and this will be the shield, so it's no good. So at least throw it, like if you shift like this, shift here, and then flick up in the air, so it will be a little bit more harder for them to dodge. Like in this little moment before you dropped out of it, just flick up. So yeah, focus on the Raysus. Exactly, nice. You tend to really fly toward, like, not towards them, what's called? Beyond them. Try to fly more towards them, and like if you tend to fly beyond them, just turn around quickly. Like now it was okay because it's a bigger target and everything, but like if you have a more mobile target like Moira or Tracer, you will have to do that. So Bastion Matrix, exactly, perfect. Now your Reaper should try to shoot him. Okay, nice, that was good. Okay, so shoot the Ana a little bit. Nice. Always use the Road Rage. Shoot the Ryan, get close to him.
Got it.
Okay, he pinned your Meg, that's alright.
30 seconds remaining.
Crouch spam and AD spam. Nice, that's the right way to deal with Reinhardt, but he's game pog now. Okay, try to get some okay, shit. So I would have said get some distance, like this way, and then try to like spasm around in this area, like left, right, left, right, left, right, until you get back your Mac, but your team was just dying all over, the fight was lost pretty much. Okay, this Bastion is just going off right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, let's see. Okay, nice kill on Bastion, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty much game. Okay, so a couple things for you right now, Clappj, so sorry. So don't be indecisive. Try to make up targets and try to decide whether you want to shoot, like actually kill the target and commit to that target, or if you want to like be more protective and help out your team so that other DPS or people can take care of that target and deal with it. Also be more protective of your team, like enable your team ways through hallways or smaller passages so they can cross properly. Like even if you get across or something, think of your team, they still need to get through, so try to do that too. When you're old, try to not go too much for random ults with shields up or something. Like try to time it a little bit more. Like if you guys just broke Ryan's shield or something, or you know your soldier keeps pressuring the Ryan shield or Raysus shield or something, or the Winston bubble is just about to break, or all that stuff. And also if you're old, try to be a little more I would say not creative, but like vary a little bit more with your ults, like flying up in the air or something, or try to body block them into a corner with your D.Va bomb. So like for example, if they have people standing here in this little hallway, and you yeah, that's like the entrance of the hallway, and you drop down your D.Va bomb in this hallway and like straight onto them, it will also push those people with the D.Va bomb into one place, and it will kill them most likely. Like the most 5 or 4 man D.Va bombs happen with that, or just the flicking up technique. Also, if you have a formation, keep that formation, be supportive to the team. Like D.Va is very versatile, you can use it different ways, like being aggressive, being defensive, but if you guys have a Bastion will need support, and you will have to play around that character for sure. So your Matrix is like one of the like low-key best abilities in the game, so just use that for your advantage and try to snipe as many projectiles and targets out of the air for your team, so you won't have too tough time. Yeah. Also aim a little bit more higher for bigger targets. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess that's pretty much it for improvement. But like from the way I see it, you tend to do the right thing already in some cases. Just like make up your mind a little bit more and don't try to be um, too rushing, maybe if that's the word. And like communicate with your team in a calm way. Try to call out low HP targets and also to properly group up if you see your team messes up over and over and over and over again to actually go in or something. You just guys need to group up. Come on. If you guys get a pick, okay, cool, we got a pick. Let's figure out something real quick and be with me. I will matrix you, all that stuff, okay? Yeah. Do you have some questions personally left or something? Or shall I move on with the next one? So, pointed at you. Okay, no worries. Yeah, Nacht would be cool if you could set up the next video, though. Or...
Yeah, we'll do this.
Okay.